Now I'm here to introduce our application, which is called Empty Hub. Firstly, let's check out the register component. So user can input their username, normally as UPI, and then type in the email address. And also the password for the register. And then, after user click on the sign up, the corresponding information will be saved in the database. After that, the user can use the register username and password to log in, and the register only register for the student occupation. It can't be registered for the course coordinator or the administrators. So I use the previous one to log in, and you will see here, after I log in, this is the home page of the student components, and if the student clicks on the apply button, it will jump to a course list page, which will show all of the available courses he can apply for, and some more specific details are also on the column. After you and there's a filter above that students can type the keyword to search for the class they want. And if the class does not exist, it will show nothing there. And the capital letters are not. So after students click on one particular row, it will show some more specification of the course, like the course coordinator information and the tutor working hours or marker estimated working hours and the previous responsibility. So student can click on the apply button, but at this time, because the student didn't finish his profile, so the student can't apply to any application before he finished the profile. So we click the button to edit our profile and click on edit profile. Student is able to type his name. And select some specific information about himself. And now student can upload his CV and the academic transcript. So when clicking on this button, student can select their academic transcript and CV to upload. So after clicking on the submit button, our application will jump to the home page. Then if the student goes back to the apply applicant button, now he can apply for the specific course. And those checkboxes are used for student to select the roles he wish to be, and they can select both if they want. So if students select both, there will be two applications handed together, one for marker and another one for tutor. So if the students click on the working hours information, it will give a notion that for each of the row, the minimum working hours for 5 hours. Thus, if I check for the markers only, then I can just input minimum working hours 5, and it's for any hours less than 5 is not valid. So yeah, and I can enter the previous grade. Okay, minus. Yeah, and then this page, after you click on submit, it will auto jump to the My Applications page, and you will see the corresponding application status. And also, student can re-edit his profile anytime if he got any information wrong. So, and when the student edit the information, the previous one will keep on the page, and you can modify anything you want. And when the student tries to re-upload any CV or academic transcript, it will use the current one to replace the previous one inside our disks. So there, in the backend servers, there will be only one record of CV file or the academic transcript for each student. So let's try something new. I just randomly select the file and try to upload. When I click on submit button and we go back and to our profile, you will see the corresponding information has been changed, and the corresponding files also has been changed. Thus, there's almost every single applicant needed by student, and you can click on the next page to find more courses if you want. Yep, nothing else. Next, I will introduce our course supervisor components. Thank you. And there are two more components on the student page I would like to introduce as well. The first one, our application avoids the duplicate student apply. Thus, if a student has enrolled for Comp Science 335 as a marker, and if he enrolls for another application which still follows the Comp Science 335 markers, the newest one will just replace the previous application. So thus there won't be only one record for each student on one course per row. So you see, after I applied again for the Comp Science 335 markers, they will still keep the last application. And if the user tries to apply for another row of the Comp Science 335, it will show both on the profile page. So, and another component is that our application will auto sort the application when the students apply. So every course here will have a minimum grade which sets by the course coordinator. Thus, if the user input a lower grade than the minimum grade of the course when he applies, his application will auto marked as rejected. So I have enrolled for the 335, so I use another course as a test. So for all of the current course, we set the minimum grade as B, and the course coordinator can change the minimum grade. So now I input the grade as C, and you will see currently the application to the Comp Science 361 is auto marked by rejected. Now let us have a look on the course supervisor components. Thus, I use the GYU614 as one of the username of one course coordinator, and also its corresponding API. So after we log in, we can see the navigation bar here has been changed. And if a course supervisor click on the apply button, it will see all of the details of all courses in the semester. And if you click on one single row, it will go into the course detailed page, and it will show the more specific details about this course. And also the course coordinator of this course can click on the edit course button if only the administrators change the course status from the view mode into the edit mode. So the corresponding course supervisor can click on this button to change some information of this course, and the new information will be updated to the tables here. So, and let's see another page which is course supervisor portal. And if the course supervisor goes here, it will only show the related courses of his, which is which the course supervisor has. So if we click on the ComScience 335, this row, it will jump to the application page, which includes all of the applications by different users or same users. Actually, they are different users, but I just use the same applicant name here. So, and you can see the applicant row and the applicant info. So if the course supervisor here click on the applicant info button, it will show some more details about the applicant, and the those rows here are auto sorted by the applicant grade. Thus, if you click on the bottom one, you will see the grade is lower, so the order is from higher to lower here. And you can download the CV and the transcript, academic transcript of the applicant to have a view. So the file is still loading. Yeah, I just pick some random pictures as the CV. So yeah, sorry. Yeah, see here, that's the corresponding transcript, and we can close. And if we accept any of those applications from change the status from pending to accepted, you will see that the corresponding number of markers needed or number of tutors needed will be reduced by 1. And we remember the current number is 6 here, and we go back to the portal. If we accept any of the applicant of this course, the number here has been reduced by 1. And to avoid some misclick by the course supervisor, we will just have another set that if the course supervisor says any applicant status from accepted to any other status, it will edit the change the number back by 1. So if I change the status of this applicant from accepted to pending, and the number of markers needed is back. So same to the tutor one. If I change something back, it will edit by 1, and if I change anything from pending to accepted, and the corresponding information will be reduced. So there's also another component I don't know if the course supervisor will really need. So just to add a new course related to this course supervisors, for example, sign 4566. Course brand name, statement. Number of enrolled students, number of estimate date, final students, number of final students, number of assignments, and a minimum grade for students to apply markers or tutors. Normally I set it as 5, and estimated tutor working hours per week, I already set it 5. 8. And the course supervisor can select both buttons to ask for the tutors or markers and detailed numbers. Click on submit. You will see the new course which is related to course supervisor will be shown here, and currently there's no applicants to this course. So, and there's one download all of the application information as CSV file here. So if the course supervisor click on this button, it will download all of the related applicants currently of his related courses in the CSV files here. And by the way, we will also won't respond the applicants that has been rejected. Thus, there will only include the applicants that has been it has any other status than the rejected. So just close the file, and same to the informations here, we won't show the rejected ones. Another component on the course supervisor page is the email marker or tutor administrators. So if the course coordinator click on this button, you can send the email to the marker administrators or the tutor administrators or both. So you can just read some subject like play, allow, gate, markers to tutors, and write some body context. And click the send button. The email will both send to the marker and tutor address. See, email address. The new files are here. These are the two email address I create for the applications for the marker and tutor administrators. Thanks. Now every component of the course supervisor is over. For now, I will introduce the final page of the administrators page. So GYU 618 is a marker administrator username. So I just use it to log in. After we getting in this page, you can see the navigation bar is still changed. And if we go to the admin page, it will show you all of the course of current available course in this semester, and the administrator can edit the course status from view to edit mode or disable the edit mode. So such previous 305 course page now is uneditable. And okay, let's go back to have a look. So if I log in as the course provider, and now I go to the course list page, you will see the previous edit course button now is disappeared. Now let's go back to the administrators part. So there's another page called the View Applicants per Course. So if you click on here, it will show you every courses which is available in this semester, and if you click on one row of them, it will show you all of the applicants of this course, but for markers only. So marker administrators only can see the applications for markers, and the tutor administrator only can see the information for tutors. So similarly to the course supervisor one, you can still view the academic transcript or the CV files of this applicant and change the status from pending to accepted or accepted to any other status. So you may notice that there's a extra button on this page. It's called Download All as CSV. This button will automatically give you a file of all current applicants who applies to markers. So it will include the applicants of all courses for markers. So let's have a look. So after you download it, you will see that they have downloaded the applicants applicants only applies for markers for those courses. So that the administrator can process with those data. So let's close the file and to view something more about the page. So also the course supervisor also have the course information page, which has all of the available courses, and you can also have a view of all the course informations here. So because the components of the marker administrator and the tutor and administrators are actually the same, so I won't describe any tutor components, because the only things make them different is just the names and the applicant role. So also there's one email course supervisors component on both marker admin and or tutor admin. If the administrator click on this button, it can send the email to all of the course supervisors or the only one course supervisor. So if you click on all, it will send just to all of them. If you click on specific one, it will just send to him this email. So let's try. Okay. So this email address are extracted from the database when user click into this page. Click on send, and we can see now the email there. Yeah, it's sent. It's here now. Yeah, thanks.